Hi everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Savvy Single Girl Says. I'm Rebecca J. Brock and I'm a writer and an intuitive dating and relationship coach. So this week's topic is how to decode a guy's text messages. What do they mean? Don't go anywhere. If you're as old as I am, then you remember the days when phones had cords and were actually connected to the wall. If you called someone and they weren't home, then you simply didn't get to talk to them. Then one day, everybody got cell phones and poof, suddenly you could connect with anyone at any time from anywhere. Next came texting, but it was extremely time consuming because you had to use the numerical keypad and keep pressing on the number until the letter you were looking for popped up. What? Where's the frickin' W? Ugh, who has time for that? Today, technology has made texting our main form of communication. So unless you're dating a guy over 45, which I prefer, prepare to get more texts than phone calls. This is neither good or bad, it's just different. I want to start out by reminding you that as a woman, you should not be the one reaching out and sending text messages when you first start dating a man. Now, this is not some hard, fast rule that you need to strictly adhere to, but if you're the one that's always reaching out, you're never going to know if he's into you or not. I always say, if a man wants to be with you, he will make it happen. He will reach out often to connect with you and make plans to see you. Just hang back to see what his level of interest is. There is no action required on your part. And don't forget, many men are turned off by very aggressive women. So now here we are with our noses buried in our phones for half of the day. But the problem with texting as a main form of communication is that so much gets lost or misinterpreted. It's difficult, if not impossible, to convey something like sarcasm or tone of voice. What did he mean by that? I wonder if he's joking around. And let's not forget that stupid spell check that turns everything into ducking. I mean, who the hell ducks that much? So what do a guy's text messages mean? Well, I'm here to help you decode them so that you can know exactly what's going on. If a guy sends you a text that says, "Good morning, beautiful," or "Sweet dreams" at night, then you can bet that this guy really digs you. Especially if you get these texts daily or at least consistently, this is a sure sign that he's into you. It's also a very strong possibility that he's not dating other women. I mean, imagine sending 5 text messages like that every morning. When a guy sends you a text like this, "It was so nice meeting you the other day. Let me know when you're free. I'd like to take you out to dinner sometime." Chances are really good that he's interested in dating you seriously. You will know that a man is particularly enthralled with you if he texts several days in advance to plan for a date. Added bonus points if he texts you on a Tuesday or Wednesday and tries to lock you down for a weekend date. If he's texting you in advance to plan for a date, you can be sure that he's seen something inside of you that has made you the prize, and he wants to make sure that he gets a chance with you. And he also wants to make sure another guy doesn't ask you out. It also shows that he's respectful of you and your time because he's making it a point to plan ahead. When a guy sends you a "hey" text message, with more than one Y, it doesn't mean that he doesn't know how to spell. It just means that he's trying to be sexy. And he's horny. Now, the timing in all of this is something to take into consideration. The time of day that you receive the text messages speaks volumes about his intentions towards you. For example, "hey, what are you up to?" at 11:30 at night means, "I'd like to meet up with you, but I don't like you enough to actually take you out to dinner." He's, of course, assuming you already ate. If you get a "you up" in the middle of the night, well, that's a guy that's just trying to get a booty call. I think this one is totally obvious, but I just had to throw that in there because I'm still shocked at the amount of women that haven't picked up on that yet. A K means, "I just don't care enough about you to type in an O." or it means he's lazy. And while we're on the topic, K has to be the absolute worst response to a text message. It's kind of like but that's just my opinion. A "where are you" text means that he's super insecure and he needs to know where you are and what you're doing at all times. It could also mean that he doesn't trust you. Remember, him not trusting you could be a result of something that happened in the past, some sort of wounding that has nothing to do with you. A "where are you" text also means that if he were your boyfriend, he would be very controlling and demanding. And last but not least, no text messages means he's just not interested. Sorry to break it to you. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Savvy Single Girl Says. And as usual, if you have a question you want me to answer, shoot me an email, info@savvysinglegirl.com. And remember, no matter who you are, you deserve to have love in your life.